Also Nigerian Afrobeat sensation Timaya. Also Jamaican dancehall Crown Prince Popcorn. Not forgetting Kings of Kadal's Lips of Music Midnight Groovers. And the Booyah Legends, original Booyah Pioneers. Not forgetting Compa Hitmakers Criolla. And the Booyah MVPs, Triple K International. When I come in the jam, all I want is woman. Nightly tickets 120 EC. Season tickets 325 EC. 3 nights of pulsating rhythms and nostalgic Creole experience. Dominica's World Creole Music Festival where people meet. C'est Musicano. This advert was brought to you with the kind compliments of Digicel, the extraordinary network.
People, don't miss that show, the 30th of October, the World Creole Music Festival. My first time in Dominica, and you don't know, say it's going to be outstanding. Make sure you get your ticket. Boom! Mama, I know that you have been through the suffering, the tribulation and the pain keeps sobering. Over your head, still always show love and share your last breath. Boom! Out you in.
Bring the beat with a handset from Digicel this summer. Purchase the DL1000 smartphone for $449 or the Avio 750 for only $169. And with any of these handsets, get 1 gigabyte free data plus 1 week of unlimited SMS. Head on down to a Digicel store to take advantage of unbeatable deals. Digicel, be extraordinary.
All right, Dominique is bubbling. Creole Festival. World Music Creole Festival. Maybe the biggest this year from all reports. Wadex, the marketing officer, just came back from a tour of the Caribbean there, parts of the Caribbean, and is here to give us a full report as to what is going on. Wadex, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Matt Peltier, and good morning to the listeners of the champion one, the big one. And I want to say good morning in particular to, as we speak about the World Creole Music Festival, to Mr. Gregoire. A visionary, the man at the forefront at the metamorphosis, the genesis of the World Creole Music Festival, and the vision he had, and I know he may be proud in certain areas. As usual, we normally have a lovely conversation because I know his dream, I know what he dreamt of and what he visioned for this World Creole Music Festival. But we have this event held every year. Last year, unfortunately, we couldn't, and we know why, and it's because of Erica. We're still grappling to reach full recovery, but I want to make a special appeal today, Matt, to Dominicans. Far and wide, and most importantly, locally, this belongs to us. It is our festival. It belongs to Dominica, where we extend ourselves as the Creole Mecca, and we invite the world to come down and celebrate with us. The majority of the dividends go back to Dominica. This year in particular, 9 artists and bands going to benefit. Likewise, several other areas of our economy going to be injected with a cash flow. Lots of people will get salaries. Lots of people will get an income. We have to do what we have to do to protect it. And especially this year is more important than any other year because it's rebranding time. It's re-endorsing. It's recommitting our support to something which is good for Dominica. So that's why we are here, and we want to appeal to our Dominican people to be at our best behavior. The overseas promotion, as a matter of fact, we went to St. Martin and Antigua, and the response have been overwhelming, Matt. We have to brace ourselves for the multitudes that will transcend to Dominica. We know we have inadequate hotels and guest houses, but we have to open our homes. We have to open our homes, first of all, open our hearts to really, to bring our best hospitality to the people that will be coming to Dominica and remind them why we are the greatest country on the face of this earth. The overseas promotion have promised us that we're going to be overspilling with visitor arrivals, returning Dominicans to the nature island. We have to get ready. We have to brace ourselves from that. The French Antilles, for the first time, we have done a different type of marketing with our billboards, apart from the normal media blitz and the posters and flyers. Myself and Ezra Winston should be heading across there over the weekend and spend another week in Martinique and Guadeloupe. We have done 2 visits to the French destinations. And by the way, the French destination accompanies 20% of the market. 20% of who attends the festival comes from the French Antilles. We're heading for 40% this year. So we are more aggressive. Advertisements have been rolling, and we intend to actually complete our full endorsements from the various partners in the French Antilles. Antigua, overwhelming, and we must big up Brenton Henry, Dominican, and the program director at Observer. As a matter of fact, last week when we went there, the following morning, it was headline news on Observer. So we want to big him up in a very special way. It hit the news throughout the length and breadth of Wadadli. That was the talk. We want to big up people like Neva Kazimi, that's a Dominican, doing tremendous work in terms of the arts and culture, really integrating the Dominican and Caribbean nationals. We head across to St. Martin, and once again, overwhelming response. Media, coming on board and showing solidarity. There's a guy called Billy D, known to several Dominicans in St. Martin, sister station called SOS. And this brother has really decided to just pump, the airwaves to really get people to come back. Because the most important thing, people from the Creole world want to see Dominica back to full recovery. Yes, we have a few concerns. The festival itself, there will always be room for improvement. There will always be artists that some of us may want to see, but we cannot get it at every single edition. I am the first to admit that we need some improvement in certain areas. But we have to remember this festival belongs to us. It is hosted by us. Most of the years, 100% production. Very, 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 important to our economy. And I want to place on record, if we want the survival of this festival, let us forget our political colors. That is a time when we invite the world to come and interact with us, to rub shoulders with us, to enjoy what we have in Dominica. And it is not just saying it, but it's coming and actually experiencing it. Who are the experience? Who is the experience? We in Dominica is the experience. Our natural beauty, our natural artifacts, our natural, what God has blessed us with, are the assets to what make the visitor arrival sensational and to make them return for other times of the year. This year more than ever, we want to really urge Dominicans to brace. Let us brace ourselves to really, envelope the multitudes and really embrace them in a special way and make them feel better than any other year. When you're rebranding an event, because entertainment is not a perfect science, you have to get challenges. You expect challenges. But let's together override those challenges and let's make this edition the best ever. Why? Because we have to rebrand. We have to get ourselves back on track. And let's hope and pray that, the Heavenly Father will, give us his blessings, because it's something good for Dominica. I really want to emphasize to the program directors and the DJs. Matt, we launched in June. And the DJs, for their own personal reasons, prefer to focus on themselves and forgetting that we have to do what we have to do. We have to mobilize the people locally. We have to get the people. You don't need to have to get paid for everything in Dominica. You don't have to, because if you're a patriot,
doing it for country,
you have to do it for country. It is important we do what we have to do, because some of us may be fortunate to go overseas, but a lot of us, like myself and you, Matt, we stay home according to the book play.
Some of us have to stay at home.
We have to. Because our responsibility is, first of all, to really push our country, push our family. And if each one of us with the positive attitude, yes, we have our problems. We will always have problems. We will always have challenges. But when something is good, let's embrace it and push it. This year, we have one of the greatest lineups, like I call the Dominican bands that are on. Original Bouillon Pioneers, WCK, Triple K, Asa Bantan, Michael Henderson, Midnight Groovers, Ophelia, Ecstasy, Brave, a combination of experience, a combination of some of these acts have a colorful library of hits, over the several years, number one hits throughout the region and the Francophone world. Yes, there are a few other bands we feel that should be part of it, but there, hopefully, if we can do what we have to do right, there are other years that the festival will come through. We have invited Acorn, we have also invited Wyclef Jean, Le Grand Méchant Zouk with some of the finest in Zouk music, Gentleman, Morgan Heritage, Popcorn, Criolla, Timiki, Kess, Mr. Kila, Dede Sepui. Other bands that are not on this particular stage will be part of the side acts. We also have the food court area that lots of other bands will have opportunities. The most important thing, we have to embrace it. Let us embrace this festival. Let us embrace Creole in the Park. It's important. It's an important event to marry our independent celebrations. So when we invite in people, when we go out there, we don't only invite people only for the festival. We invite people to come down from Heritage Day. And if you have opportunities and you maybe have a month vacation, come down and even have an opportunity to actually experience our traditional elements throughout. Because we know from month end, we will start the traditional competitions throughout the region, throughout the island. So we invite people from Heritage Day, the entire Creole week. We also make them know that they can get themselves ready to participate in Creole Day, where you will have the food, the movement, you will actually see the way of life of a Creole nation called Dominica. So once again, my urge this morning, Matt, is the DJs. Let us get the people ready so that we can have that exuberance, we can have that, patriotism feeling oozing, overflowing for us, because this festival is ours. We are the biggest beneficiaries from this. And whether we like it or not, turn it upside down, let us forget. And if we're talking about politics, it was formed and created by the United Workers' Party. And the party of the day continues. Who knows who will be in power next year or the next election? So this is beyond politics. This is beyond our personal egos. This is a movement where people coming together, where we invite the world to come to Dominica. We are the maker of Creole integration. We have to be at our best behavior and show the world that we are ready. We ourselves can help ourselves to reach 100% recovery from what transpired last year, exactly a year ago. So Matt, I also know you intend to travel and you will get your package to go bring out to your millions of fans globally. And I really hope that you can actually incorporate some of the acts within your repertoire. Golden acts. I know you and Kalai love Kadas Lipso. There are 3 bands. And the NCCU Kadas Lipso competition. It's all part of what makes us who we are. Without Kadas Lipso, we could never have the authenticity to say we have a World Creole Music Festival. It was because of Kadas Lipso, else otherwise no one would listen to us or watch us as a Creole music nation with Creole industries, and we're heading and we're trying to move to the next level. So once again, Matt, thank you for the opportunity. Maximum respect to one of the creators of this noble idea, which has blossomed into something super for Dominica, Mr. G. Maximum respect, one of my mentors. And God bless you, my brother. And God bless Dominica.
God bless you too. Dominica, we're going to come back. You want to know who's the acting deputy chief of police? Stick around, we'll find out.
The highly anticipated return of the world's greatest Creole cultural interaction. The 19th World Creole Music Festival explodes at the Wice Export Stadium on the Creole Mecca Rosa, October 20th, 29th and 30, 2016. On Friday, October 20th, 8 p.m., the government of Dominica and Discover Dominica Authority present Zouk Mega Stars, Le Grand Méchant Zouk. Also Nigerian Afrobeat sensation Timaya. Also Jamaican dancehall Crown Prince Popcorn. Not forgetting Kings of Kadas Lipso Music Midnight Groovers. And the Bouillon Legends, original Bouillon Pioneers. Not forgetting Compa Hit Makers Criolla. And the Bouillon MVPs, Triple K International. When I come in the jam, all I want is woman. Nightly tickets 120 EC. Season tickets 325 EC. 3 nights of pulsating rhythms and nostalgic Creole experience. Dominica's World Creole Music Festival where people meet. Say Musicano. This advert was brought to you with the kind compliments of Digicel, the extraordinary network.
Dominica, I know you're waiting. A lot of speculation there for the past weeks, or at least since we got the news that the Deputy Chief of Police would be on retirement leave. Everybody's asking who would be his replacement. Of course, you know that there should be, according to the Constitution, some consultation. But was there consultation? I have the opposition leader in the house this morning, Mr. Lennox Linton. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Matt Peltier Jr. Good morning to the people of Dominica at home and abroad, the people of Concord and Marigot. Pleasure to be with you again, Matt.
Mr. Lennox Linton, of course, word out there that we have a possible deputy police commissioner as it relates to the replacement. What can you tell us at this time? Because I know the Prime Minister would have had to consult with you, would have had to consult. Did he consult?
Well, let's take it, first of all, Matt Peltier, from the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Dominica, the supreme law of the land. It provides in Section 92(1) the power to appoint a person to hold or act in the office of Chief of Police or Deputy Chief of Police, and subject to the provisions of Section 93 of this Constitution, the power to remove the Chief of Police or Deputy Chief of Police from office shall vest in the President, acting in accordance with the advice of the Prime Minister, given after consultation with the Leader of the Opposition and the Public Service Commission. So that is the provision of Section 92. The Section 92 vests in the office of President, in the Presidency, the power to appoint, or the responsibility to appoint someone to the post of Chief of Police or Deputy Chief of Police, and we're talking here Deputy Chief of Police. That power to appoint is vested in the President, but the President must act according to the Constitution in accordance with the advice of the Prime Minister. So whatever the President does must accord with the Prime Minister's advice. However, the Prime Minister must only advise after he has consulted with the Leader of the Opposition and the Police Service Commission. So we understand that there was need for an appointment to be made in light of the departure on vacation of the sitting deputy. So I received a letter from the Office of the Prime Minister dated the 5th of September 2016. I'll read it. It says, Honorable Lennox Linton, Leader of the Opposition, Office of the Leader of the Opposition, Victoria Street, Roseau. Dear Leader of the Opposition, Mr. Hobbs John Baptiste, Deputy Chief of Police, proceeds on vacation leave from September 5th. I'm stopping here to note that September 5th, the date on which Hobbs John Baptiste is going on leave, is the very same date of this letter to me in the matter of consulting with me as Leader of the Opposition on the appointment of a replacement for Hobbs John Baptiste. Again, the Leader of the Opposition, Mr. Hobbs John Baptiste, Deputy Chief of Police, proceeds on vacation leave from September 5th, 2019 to May 19th, 2017. In accordance with Section 92(1), I just read Section 92(1), where the power is vested in the President to appoint a Deputy Chief of Police acting in accordance with the advice of the Prime Minister, given after consultation with the Leader of the Opposition and the Police Service Commission. The letter says, in accordance with that Section 92(1) of the Commonwealth of Dominica Constitution, I wish to inform you, INFORM, inform you that I shall advise the President to appoint Mr. Davidson Valerie to act in the position of Deputy Chief of Police. Yours sincerely, Roosevelt Skerrit, Prime Minister. My Peltier, clearly, this is not consultation. And I want to make it clear that consultation is not what Skerrit thinks it means or wants it to mean in his own politically driven war against the Constitution, the supreme law of the Commonwealth of Dominica. We're not saying to Mr. Skerrit that consultation means that he must act on the advice given, but as the person who has the duty to consult, he is under a legal obligation to seek advice or an opinion on his viewpoint or his proposal before he decides to advise the President. That is what the Constitution provides. And the regional courts have paid some attention to this over the years. There is a 2013 case in St. Kitts, Sean K. Richards versus the Constitution Boundaries Commission, where reference is made to the thoughts of a gentleman called Lord Wolfe in Coughlin, where they address what is, quote, proper consultation. And I just want to quote that. It says, to be proper, consultation must be undertaken at a time when proposals are still at formative stage. It must include sufficient reasons for particular proposals to allow those to be consulted to give intelligent consideration and an intelligent response. Adequate time must be given for this purpose, and the product of consultation must be conscientiously taken into account when the ultimate decision is taken, end of quote. This is from our regional courts. And so, in these appointments, Mr. Skerrit, as the Prime Minister, is duty-bound to let the Leader of the Opposition know in clear terms who he plans to advise the President to appoint and why, with enough relevant information on the potential appointee to allow the Leader of the Opposition to fulfill his constitutional responsibility with an intelligent response that must be the subject of conscientious consideration before the Prime Minister gives any advice to the President. That is the process. That is what the Constitution mandates. But Mr. Skerrit continues to insist no law, no constitution will prevent him from doing as he pleases. He seems to be a proud serial violator of the Constitution, and he refuses to relent.
There's a lot more to come, I can tell you that. But we'll continue that discussion, this explosive story that this morning at 1 o'clock on Talk on the Block. We have a next stop coming up in a minute. right, we're talking to the Goodwill Sports and Development Committee there. I suspect there's some movement going on there in Goodwill, and we have two gentlemen. They look like the very distinguished gentlemen this morning there to tell us about what's going on there. But there seems to be some bubble in the Goodwill area. We see, the track around the field, people exercising day by day, and things are looking up. So, good morning, gentlemen. How are you doing?
Good morning to you.
Good morning
to you, listeners.
Can you tell us your names, please?
Oh, my name is Nigel Hilaire.
Nigel what?
Nigel Hilaire.
Okay.
One of the board members on the Goodwill Sports and Development Committee.
Huh?
And my name is Gia Jajak. I'm the PRO.
The PRO of the Goodwill Sports and Development Committee. What's actually happening in Goodwill as we speak? Give us an update.
So far from the last time we were in the media, we started the project that was handed down to us from the old committee, which was the fencing of the Lindo Park, putting on a jogging track, and the lighting of the Lindo Park.
All right. So you're doing the fencing and repeat?
Lighting and jogging track.
Jogging.
The old committee proposed a project for the Lindo Park, which was a lighting, a jogging track, fencing, to the New Zealand High Commission and the Australian High Commission, who donated and allocated the money to start the project.
Okay, so is there enough money as we speak? What is happening? Are you guys struggling with the funds to do that project?
Well, the project, we became a new committee in May, and as you know, there was a lot going on with this project. It was handed down to us. It was a project that needed to start right away because we became a new committee in May. The deadline to start the project before the funds would have to be returned was in June of this year. So basically we had to start with our foot running, get the necessary paperwork to get the project started, and from there it's just been going. As far as the project, it started I think last month. It's about a month now with the jogging track, the first phase. So the old committee had a proposal, and now there's a new proposal because of the time that passed in between when the proposal was given to the Australian and New Zealand Commission, which was about 2 years ago. Of course, the budget that was allocated for the project is under budget right now for what is going on. The track basically went over. It wasn't what was proposed from the old committee. Basically was a continuation of the walkway that was already existing from Federation Drive to Rose Lane, and then would continue on Jubilee Lane. Right now there's a permanent jogging track on the Lindo Park itself, on the outskirts, which costs more to build. As far as the lighting will be done sometime, I say if not the end of this week, first thing next week. Domlek already put up the poles, so I would say the lights will be up by the end of next week, possibly.
So what next? Or what is next on the agenda, gentlemen, for Goodwill Development?
Well,
I mean, you talk about lights, you talk about the jogging thing there, but what else should happen? I mean, where are you guys going to get the monies from?
Well, the money that we applied to the different organizations, and the New Zealand High Commission is still interested in helping, knowing that the budget was under budget and we had to take on this large duty, just to let them know that we were willing and able to take on the task. Like I said, if the money was to be returned, we would have to come up as a committee,
from the start with funds,
with the exact funds that was allocated to the committee, the old committee. So we were not in a position to let the money go back. So whatever we needed to get done to start the project, we had to do. We spoke with the Australian. We went back and forth with the both high commissions in getting new contractors, because of course the old contractors that was a part of the old committee, we were not able to use them. We had about 3 different contractors. We picked actually the one that was affordable for the committee, which was Eric Augusta, a guy from Stock Farm, which was the one who did the jogging track. But in the new proposal that we had to send back to the High Commission, it's a jogging track, it's fencing, it's lighting, it's the covering of the track with the latex material, it's the covering of the basketball court and bleachers. So what we are trying to accomplish right now.
So the track is not complete just yet?
No, it's the foundation and just the concrete, which was the old committee, that's what they proposed. So the money that was sent was only for what you're seeing right now. But what the new committee proposed was a track covered with the latex material that would be easier for runners.
But I mean, I guess the people out there listening, and the next question would be, can or will the government step in to assist you guys? I mean,
well,
we have the first step.
We're helping. In assisting what we were doing, we actually was dealing directly with the High Commission of Australia and New Zealand. We were not really looking towards the private citizens, which we're doing now, and the government assistant in really going out, because it was a project that we thought more money was available. When the whole project was handed over to the new committee, the whole deal was there was still more money available from the High Commission, but in speaking to them and getting the new policies, this was a deal that was out of their budget from 2013, 2014, and they were not able to assist us with more funds on an old project, so they can't fund a project twice. If they fund it once, that project has to be at least completed before they could fund any other project dealing with that committee. So we did not know that at first. That was information dealing with the paperwork that we needed to get, and I think we got that document from Land and Survey, basically giving us more about the policies that was handed down to the old committee.
So how much money is needed? Guys, you crunched your numbers, I'm sure. How much money is needed as we speak to complete this project?
Well, all right.
For the fencing, it's about 50,000.
About 50,000, and that's just on
50. Yeah.
It originally, the cheapest that we could get the fencing done for was 100,000.
The fencing of the complete perimeter there. Yeah.
From what the plan was from planning, that was one of the things that we had to do, go through planning and land and survey to actually get the project started. It's the highest one was 130,000. The cheapest was 100,000. We have most of the materials. That's why we're only asking for, trying to get up, and we're not asking to get up 50,000. It could be materials. We have different companies that are already sponsored, like Caribbean Sand and Stone, Argo, the cement company, Caribbean Construction, Burton's, that already helped out in assisting us with moving the project. The reason we're trying to finish that phase, we have a deadline for the old proposed project, which is the ending of September. And
the ending of that September.
This September.
So you lose everything if you don't complete.
No, we won't lose everything. I would say we will complete. We're gonna complete. Believe me, it will complete. Before coming on the media, we sent out over 100 letters to different institutions, business owners, people of stature in the society, even to the government, to different departments in the government for assistance. So we're still waiting back for feedback. It's still early, but we gotta execute or exhaust all our resources. So basically right now we're coming to the public. We did not want to come to the public at first. They wanted to keep it through the private sector and try to let the job be done. But with the deadline coming close, of course the board came together and decided that we should have an event on 17th of September on Goodwill at the Lindo Park. But in the meanwhile, we'll be going door to door, which Mr. Jaja.
We'll actually be going door to door, seeking donations. We actually have a Caribbean construction account set up, so if individuals want, they could actually pay for materials to assist us with the project.
So right now, all we basically are missing is blocks,
cement,
steel, and then the cost for labor. with the contractor.
Especially those people living and enjoying the facility up there in Goodwill.
It's not only the Goodwill people. We have a lot of organizations who use Lindo Park because of the surrounding areas, Roseau, Baffert State, different churches. Right now, the Lindo Park events are booked up till next year. We have events right now booked from now till next year. And so it's a place where cricket, basketball, football, most of the organizations, the Basketball Association, Cricket Association, Softball Cricket Association, they use Lindo Park as one of the main places to have their leagues. And so it's not only the community do benefit. In the new proposal, there's a playground for kids. So we're trying to make it as safe as possible and to basically just finish this phase of the project, what was first proposed by the old committee.
But tell me here, I guess we've been a little cautious there as to government's involvement, because New Zealand may be involved, right?
Yes, sir.
Does it mean that our own government pays little attention to what's going on there?
No, the government is involved because we had to get certain documents move as fast as possible when we became the new committee, as far as the Ministry of Culture and Sports, Ms. Charles. We also dealt with Land and Survey, Mr. Lestrade, and Mr. Walsh over there, Land and Survey. In planning, we had to deal with Miguel. So they're involved. We sent out letters to the different ministry, like the Ministry of Finance, which we have meetings set up, like I told you. It's still kind of early to give a response and say the government is not involved. But, we have a meeting set up with two of the ministries upcoming with our president. So I can't give you an exact date, but there are meetings in place.
How much money, if we try to be transparent, how much money has been spent thus far on the project?
On the project, about, I would say, close to 80,000.
80,000.
Yes, sir.
All right. 449-3095-96 if you have any questions here for the Goodwill Sports and Development Committee there, of course. This guy.
A lot of the information is actually on our website. So you could go to goodwillcommittee.com. On there, you'll see a project report. You'll see what was proposed by the old committee, what was spent so far in the different areas that was spent. So a lot of the information is public. You could just go on to Goodwill, GOODWILL, committee, COMMITTEE.com, and you'll get all who's involved on the committee and a lot of different documents on there that you could actually upload and go through yourself.
All right, we're going to take a break, and before that, let's take a phone call. Hello.
Good morning, Matt.
Morning to you.
I have a question.
Okay.
Danny, I understood, had put in whatever, and he had gotten the money for that. I think it's that same place that Danny had.
Yes.
Right. So, to my understanding now, it looks as if this new committee was not formed, that money would not be released for the project to start. That is my.
That's your question. Can you answer that question?
No, the money was released, and Danny, the old committee actually started the project, but did not have the sufficient documents to complete it, or they was delayed for some reason, which I don't have under my. I guess I have no idea. The only person from the old committee that was present at the new elections and a couple of our meetings was Mr. Nibbs.
Mr. Nibbs.
I
Okay.
never met Danny. I never met any one of the old committee.
You just know that you guys were taking over.
Well, we had
complete the
election.
project.
We had the election.
We actually had several meetings. However, Mr. Nibbs was the only one who keep coming to the meeting. Like nobody else wasn't interested.
The only documents that was handed over to us was all from Mr. Nibbs. Some of the receipts that they spent in starting the project. So the money was available to them. I'm not going to say the money wasn't available. It was already allocated for the project, but it got.
But government had some concerns then.
Well, it was just to
cutting of the trees and so on.
Okay.
So we actually had to do it the proper way.
All right.
and with certain things that was developing in Goodwill Committee, as far as the road, Jupiter Road being wider, just to have a standard plan with scales and stuff like that, I think was one of the main things that they were missing.
All right. Hello.
Yes. Good morning.
morning, Matt. How are you doing, Matt? You and the gentleman.
Yes.
So what are the men asking for this morning, Matt?
Well, actually, they're asking for the support of Dominica on that project. It's clear that the funds are not available. It has been depleted. The funds coming from New Zealand, and before they can get more money from New Zealand, they have to complete. From what I'm gathering this morning.
Yes,
are you there?
Well, Matt, the best person they should be speaking to right now is Carrot government, Matt, because they, with political mischief, that is why the project had to be delayed. So right now, they should be speaking to government, to scare it, to get the rest of the money.
So you're saying government should give them more assistance?
Government should give them all the support they need, and the public shouldn't have nothing to do if it have a blessed day.
I think the public has a lot to do with it. Hello, it's not a government project. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Matt.
How you doing?
I'm very good, thank you.
Yeah.
And dear panelists.
Yes.
Yeah, I just heard, the gentleman said nobody from the last committee was interested.
What was present at the meeting? Mr. Neebs was present, yes.
Yeah, but he did say that nobody else besides Mr. Neebs was interested,
I don't think he said interested. He said was present. That's what it. None of the other guys turned up for the meeting for re-election.
Right. None of the other guys were present. But I think interested is not a good choice of word, because everybody knows, even me living away, I'm abroad, and I know that Mr. Daniel Gay tried, hard to get this project going. So he being, absent probably was beyond his control, Just an observation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As I said, we're going to take a quick break and come back right after this.
In your team, Madam Razad, silte iskino, yali oti doctor, they take 2 tablets every 6 hours. Yali po 6 tablets every 2 hours. Ambulance ki wamasi, iti ka chime. When she recovered yodi from no one, you go to Quick Care Pharmacy kote Halsbro. La yoke espiche tout bite bawa. La wive la, idio, you that is Quick Care? Yodi yes, ma'am, Quick Care. Ever it have a personalized service. It tell ma satisfy. La viwe kaili di mawi. I get dependable, knowledgeable, trustable, and supportable service. Ma we di yes, that is a big table. I gade avec di Howard Juju ka fe ve mwen. If you no honey, go and take your medicine. Yes, Quick Care Pharmacy kote Halsbro. Service you can trust for all your prescription and over-the-counter drugs. He can, she can, they all can testify about the professionalism and benefits kote Quick Care Pharmacy. Premier fane in text say Saint Thomas avec di the medicine by Quick Care delight all my sickness. It evle di delete. Quick Care Pharmacy kote Halsbro. Telephone 440-8600.
The highly anticipated return of the world's greatest Creole cultural interaction. The 19th World Creole Music Festival explodes at the Wice Export Stadium on the Creole Mecca Rosa, October 20th, 29th and 30th, 2016. On Friday, October 20th, 8 p.m., the government of Dominica and Discover Dominica Authority present Zouk Mega Stars Le Gamisha Zouk. Also Nigerian Afrobeat sensation Timaya. Also Jamaican dancehall Crown Prince Popcorn. Not forgetting Kings of Kadal's Lips of Music Midnight Groovers. And the Booyah Legends, original Booyah Pioneers. Not forgetting Compa Hitmakers Criolla. And the Booyah MVPs, Triple K International. When I come in the town, all I want is woman. Nightly tickets 120 EC. Season tickets 325 EC. 3 nights of pulsating rhythms and nostalgic Creole experience. Dominica's World Creole Music Festival, where people meet. Same Musicano. This advert was brought to you with the kind compliments of Digicel, the extraordinary network.
Here, shoppers, are you ready to shop smart? Well, Springfield Trading brings you S-Smart, a new shopping facility located in the Springfield Trading Complex on Goodwill Road. The smart way to shop is with S-Smart. Come and enjoy one-stop S-Smart shopping and get a large selection of quality products at competitive prices in a comfortable and convenient shopping center with spacious parking. Friendly employees, exceptional service. Flexible shopping hours, 7 days a week with ATM services on site. So be a satisfied, smart shopper.
A satisfied customer.
Visit us today on Google Road and shop smart now.
Smart.
When you are just too tired of the heat, check out Progressive Cooling. Get your air conditioning units any size, whether it's commercial, industrial, or residential. They've got it. Your home appliances are not working properly? Progressive Cooling also specializes in fixing refrigerators, ovens, fans, microwaves, and televisions. Progressive Cooling will fix it back to that good as new condition from Capuchin to Scott's Head. Progressive Cooling, located at Monbruce, will find you. Call 448-6980 or 613-3176. Progressive Cooling, so cool.
All right, somebody says here, Matt, please replay your tape. The man said the rest of the previous members of the old committee was not interested. I guess I didn't hear that. Did you say that?
I really can't remember, but it's. I didn't mean to bash anybody, but it's just letting people know that the interest of just one person that's what we will actually see. You understand? So
right.
It's not like we set up one meeting. We actually did different meetings. So
and we still have the support of the whole committee through NIBS.
Okay.
NIBS is still in communication. Actually, 2 weeks ago, last week, when the Australian High Commission was here, he was able to meet with the secretary. So
But are you optimistic that you will get the remaining funds once the project is complete from the Australians and New Zealand?
Well, it's not. It won't be from the Australians. It will be more from the New Zealand High Commission. I'm optimistic, and we're working on other avenues at the same time. We're not putting all our eggs in one basket.
All right, and of course, the skills of skilled laborers, you were telling me off the mic there, you may be required.
Oh, skilled laborers, anybody in the community who could come and give a hand, not only in the labor part of it, but even in advisory, in an advisory position, if you have the certain skills. The committee is mixed up of younger folks and couple senior, retired, and the mayor, the Roseau mayor. It's a mix of people. It's not just, and we did not know each other before. Most of us didn't know each other before the committee was put together. I mean, we knew each other, seen each other in the community, but not as, friends or anything like that. So it's a new committee. It has nothing to do with the politics of what's going on in Dominica. It's Dominica first and the community of Goodwill first. And we're not only working on the Lindo Park itself. It's a Goodwill committee. The old committee was just dedicated for the Lindo Park. It was the Lindo Park Sports and Improvement Committee. Our committee is the Goodwill committee, and Lindo Park is one of the projects that we're working on top of a bunch of numerous other stuff that we have planned for the community.
Hello, are you there, caller?
Yes, how are you?
Good.
Good morning to your callers.
Yes.
To your
the guests.
The deadline for the project, I think he said was in June.
September?
Deadline by
hold on, let me let him clarify that. Yes, go ahead.
The deadline to start the project was June of 2016. It was actually June of 2015, but we had some renegotiation to do after we became the committee. The old committee informed us that it was actually June of 2016, which the past, it was actually the 15th, not the 16th. But in negotiating with the Australian and New Zealand High Commission, we got it pushed back to where we could start the project, in June to July and end it by September. So the deadline is by September.
In May, the new committee was formed, so it could take advantage of the June deadline, right?
Yes.
The Does he understand that the project was halted because I think the information we received was that planning division didn't give the old committee any approval?
That was given from the government, which we wrote back all the different ministries and the departments that needed to get a trust on the issue, and we actually moved forward by dealing with land and survey and planning. It was not something that was done overnight. It was, something that we had to be on the doors of land and survey, basically, I don't want to say harassing, but we were very persistent. I know Mr. Walsh and Mr. Lestrade was tired of seeing me in the office. Also, same thing with planning. We had Miguel and Mr. Rowland, which, speed up the process for us a little bit and got what we needed to move and start the project.
Are you there, Carl?
I'm trying to understand something. Okay, give me a little break. The committee was formed in May to take advantage of the deadline because in June the money would have to be returned.
Yes.
So I'm saying in that quick time before the project started, and in that short time the committee was formed, planning division, lands and surveys, and whoever gave them permission. Right?
It was as simple as you sound.
You're saying it was not that simple?
No, it was not that simple. It was something where I had to be at land and surveys at 8 o'clock at 7:30 before they open, at 12 o'clock before they go to lunch, and at 3 o'clock before they go out. Of course, with what's happening with Erica, Mr. Lestrade was a very busy man, and it took a lot of persistence, like I'm saying. We were there, me and the president, Christina Sobers. It wasn't something that was just handed down to us. It was something that we executed, and we actually worked to get this project started. Nothing was handed down to us. It just did not happen. It's a real short period of time, and that could just show by if you are serious about doing something and you put the action into it, it could get done.
Yes, caller. For 493-095, let's take our final phone call there. We're talking to the Goodwill Development Sports Committee there. Hello, talk to me.
Matt, I'm a resident of Goodwill, Matt.
Yes.
And I want this committee to be careful, because while it seems to be very enthusiastic and doing a lot of hard, dedicated work, they must show a little appreciation for where the previous committee brought it to, regardless of the criticism. And in light of the type of government and politics associated with the situation, they should be very careful, because otherwise, some residents of Goodwill like me might get an idea that they are part of the political conspiracy. So they should come very clean, show a little appreciation for where it has gotten to, and don't bash the old committee too much. Don't use the words not interested, which you did.
All right, caller, thank you very much. Your point well made there, but we'll ask the gentleman across the table here because we don't have too much time. This is not about politics for you.
No, never. And the committee is not about politics.
It's about the betterment of the committee and just seeing Goodwill. Yes, just seeing Goodwill on another level, man. You get me?
All right, caller, are you?
And we never bashed the whole committee. Like we said, the only one that we're in communication with is Mr. Nibs. And we respect the whole committee. And if you listen to any of our past interviews with the media, we always said that the project was handed down from the old committee, and appreciating the work that they did before we got this project. But, it's not the only project that we're working on, and we're working with the community, and we're working with Mr. Nibs. And whoever is available, it's open. It's an open door. We have our meetings every third Monday at Goodwill Pavilion. The guys there while they're playing basketball, the meeting is going on in the pavilion. So, if the whole committee is still willing to work with us, it's an open door with us. We never bash them. We don't want to bash them. And we're just trying to move forward with the project that was put on our table.
Okay, let's take our final phone call. Well, of course, this committee will be back on cue sometime in the near future, and we'll talk again. Of course, hello, talk to me.
Hey, Matt, good morning.
Yes, my brother.
Matt, politics that stop the project and politics that have a new committee, take out the old committee and have a new committee.
Where's the evidence to show that?
Politics that stop the project, Matt.
No, I'm asking you, my friend. Of course, you seem so adamant about politics. You may be right. I'm just asking you, where's the evidence?
But the evidence is politics that stop the project. We all know it's because of politics the project stopped. So it's the politics that caused an old committee to go out and a new committee to come in. So these guys must be...
No, I'm just telling you again. You may be right. You may be right, but I'm saying, where's the evidence to show just that? That's all I'm asking you. I'm not making noise or not denying what you're saying. I'm just asking you for the evidence. Let's go.
So we are running the campaign, right? So basically, like we said, we need about $50,000, whether it's donation by cash or whatever. So we have with the Goodwill Committee, we have an account set up at the Goodwill Credit Union.
Central Credit Union.
Yeah, and the account number is 56886. I repeat, the account number is 56886. So if individuals are interested in helping donate for the project, then they could go to the location. Also, we have a drop-off location at the Goodwill service station where they could drop off whether it's invoices or checks or anything. They make sure that they have to put their name and their information and how much that they actually donating to us. Also, we need the materials, 8-inch blocks. We also need cement and steel. Persons could actually go to Paris Williams and pay for the materials, and we could just do one pickup. Okay, so there are different things that individuals could do to help this project become.
They could also go to the website and donate and find out more information on the sense of when the committee was formed and how it was formed. The old committee was existing for over 20 years. They never had an election. The local government is who stepped in, and they're actually forming all the communities around Dominica to have a proper committee board. So they stepped in, they had election. It was a public election. It was on the news. They actually canceled it 3 times because of the public not showing up to the election until we had a proper one. So even down to the Constitution. We have the Constitution online. They could go online and look at the Constitution. Trust me, it's no politics involved with our committee. We're straight a community from Goodwill out of Dominica, and Dominica comes first besides all the other stuff that they're talking about.
I'll tell you what, we'll continue to talk the next time you come. I think it's a week and a half away.
Yeah, I think it's on Wednesday.
Okay, we'll talk again, all right?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yes, go ahead.
Before we go, I just want to remind the people that it's www.goodwillcommittee.com. GOODWILLCOMMITTE.com.
Thank you.
A telephone number, 315-6652. I could give you
277-0135.
But check out the website, leave your comments, leave your suggestion. The website is open and a lot of documents on there.
You're open and transparent.
Yes,
thank you,
sir.
Thank you.
Clean and White Bleach. Use Clean and White Bleach to protect against Zika and other mosquito-borne viruses. Clean and White Bleach kills mosquito larvae found in stagnant water. Mix 3 tablespoons of Clean and White Bleach in 5 gallons of water. Clean receptacles inside and outside your home. Cover all water storage containers tightly and store empty containers upside down. Clean and White Bleach. Local agents, Fine Foods Inc. Household hints brought to you by Clean and White Bleach. Purify water with Clean and White Bleach during the hurricane season. Do you know that Clean and White Bleach is very effective as a water purifier? Just add 8 drops of Clean and White Bleach to 1 gallon of water. Stir the solution thoroughly and allow to elapse for 5 minutes before using. Clean and White Bleach. Local agents, Fine Foods Inc. The range of King juices are 100% natural with no added sugar. King offers a range of refreshing juices which are enriched with vitamin C and no added preservatives. Delight yourself in one of King's nectars or treat your little ones with a Kinita box drink at a refreshingly low price today. Keen, the juice in our lives. Sold at major supermarkets island-wide. Distributed by Fine Foods Inc. This year is a very special year for KFC. This year we celebrate 10 years of serving the people of Dominica. 10 years of community service. 10 years of family and fun. 10 years of unmatched customer service and unforgettable memories. And of course, 10 years of serving you great food. We want you, our valued customers, to know that we appreciate your continued patronage and loyalty. We look forward to serving you for another 10 years. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you from the management and staff of KFC Dominica.
Reggae on the Boardwalk continues with Season 2 at the new Banana Tree, Lubia Highway. This and every Thursday from 9 p.m. Dr. Miguel Labadie, RS Digital, and DJ Matthew will spin the greatest reggae and dancehall tracks. Perfect ambience to free up your meditation. Oceanside views, more natural mystic, and upstairs VIP boardwalk privilege. Complimentary welcome drink for early bird and regular giveaways. See you at Reggae on the Boardwalk, the new Banana Tree, Lubia Highway, this Thursday.
Nobody can stop reggae. This year is a very special year for KFC. This year we celebrate 10 years of serving the people of Dominica. 10 years of community service. 10 years of family and fun. 10 years of unmatched customer service and unforgettable memories. And of course, 10 years of serving you great food. We want you, our valued customers, to know that we appreciate your continued patronage and loyalty. We look forward to serving you for another 10 years. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you from the management and staff of KFC Dominica. Household Hints brought to you by Clean and White Bleach. Purify water with clean and white bleach during the hurricane season. Do you know that clean and white bleach is very effective as a water purifier? Just add 8 drops of clean and white bleach to 1 gallon of water. Stir the solution thoroughly and allow to elapse for 5 minutes before using. Clean and white bleach. Local agents, Fine Foods Inc. This year is a very special year for KFC. This year we celebrate 10 years of serving the people of Dominica. 10 years of community service. 10 years of family and fun. 10 years of unmatched customer service and unforgettable memories. And of course, 10 years of serving you great food. We want you, our valued customers, to know that we appreciate your continued patronage and loyalty. We look forward to serving you for another 10 years. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you from the management and staff of KFC Dominica.
It's okay for a woman to do it, right? In fact, all women are not guilty for doing it. They just keep on doing it. Anytime, any day, it's okay. But when a man starts to do it, well, Steadman not ashamed to do it, and his wife not complaining. She liked to watch him do it with his hand, no glove. She enjoyed watching him, especially when he had to wring it tight and the last bit of water come out. He's about to complete washing the family clothes, especially on Saturday and Friday nights. But when he finishes her best part, the last round is to pull out his Ensueno fabric softener. He buy 80 shilling for them company. His wife just like the nice natural body fragrance of the fabric softeners in her clothes on the line dry, and she just go He likes fresh harmony. She likes all the fragrances. At Shillingford, especially violet bouquet, yes. And Sueno fabric softener. That's what I'm talking about from AC Shillingford. Your colors don't fade. Colors stay close, soft, smell good. From AC Shillingford, use it. Remember, don't spend a lot. Shop at AC Shillingford where you spend less and get more.
The range of King juices are 100% natural with no added sugar. King offers a range of refreshing juices which are enriched with vitamin C and no added preservatives. Delight yourself in one of King's nectars or treat your little ones with a Kinita box drink at a refreshingly low price today. Keen, the juice in our lives. Sold at major supermarkets island-wide. Distributed by Fine Foods Inc. This year is a very special year for KFC. This year we celebrate 10 years of serving the people of Dominica. 10 years of community service. 10 years of family and fun. 10 years of unmatched customer service and unforgettable memories. And of course, 10 years of serving you great food. We want you, our valued customers, to know that we appreciate your continued patronage and loyalty. We look forward to serving you for another 10 years. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you from the management and staff of KFC Dominica.
For moments, for sharing, for family, it's for you and me, for value, that experience, so nice, so bright, so good, so good, so good, so good, so nice, so good, so good, so good, so good. KFC, so.
Every time you hear that commercial, you just want to have some KFC. Oh, what's going on? It's been some time.
It's been a while, man. It's been a few days.
Heard you was stuck out there in Barbados.
Boy, stuck in Barbados thanks to Liat, man. Boy.
Was it Liat or who you blaming? Liat or weather?
Man, I know the weather was bad. We could not have landed on Sunday, but Monday
was clear.
Monday was clear. Monday was good enough to land, man. It was a mess down there, to say the least.
How many of you was?
About maybe, I reckon, maybe between 100 and 150 people.
Wow.
Stuck in Barbados.
A lot of noises there.
Oh, trust me. Yeah, but
you know, but yesterday we were having that discussion. I was talking with somebody in the aviation business, and he was strongly recommending that we have an Air Dominica. At least one going south, one going north.
I think we could schedule that properly, you know. Boy, man. No matter, it was terrible. I mean, I saw mothers with children, and some of them were placed at the hotel with no water, man, no running water. And that was regrettable, man. I mean, they tried their best, but to accommodate us at night, but man, the next day was chaos. Yeah, people talking about me since Saturday. They got to Dominica on Tuesday evening, Tuesday afternoon.
Wow.
Yeah, I know this guy who came down to visit his mom, and he has to go to a funeral today. So his actual time he had to spend in Dominica, he could not spend a day in Dominica. He landed in the afternoon after the next morning.
We are actually, I think, to Dominica, we've been treated as the stepchild.
Oh, yeah.
You know, everybody, you know, of the other countries, Antigua, Barbados, St. Lucia, you know, they have been, a lot of times, been given priority, and we just sit back.
Yeah, we sit back.
We say nothing.
But man, we're the best. We're the best. I know some people who stayed in the hotel and waited on Liat, and no one called, and they waited, and it was quiet. On Tuesday, I just took my bag and went to the airport, man. I said, there's no way I'm staying in Barbados today. And that's how I got on the flight. I mean, that's ridiculous. But anyway.
So they did not call you? You just went on?
Never called, man. I maybe called about 40 times to the desk. They said, we'll call you back, but no one called back. You know?
But again, here's the discussion for a national airline, but we'll talk about that sometime next week. Here to talk about KFC and what is going on with the 10th anniversary.
10th anniversary continues, man. At KFC, I think that's the longest birthday ever. I know some people celebrate their birthdays for a month, but this one's been going on for a bit more than a month now, man. We're giving away prizes. We have given away vouchers, to the Glam vouchers, the Save a Lot vouchers, to also Jay's Bookstore. We're also giving away 2 Lenovo tablets, 10.1-inch tablets, Android operating system, 16 gigabyte. We have given away 2 of that. We're gonna give away today a smartphone compliments Digicel. So we're gonna make a call across to KFC. The guys are waiting with the names in the bag, so we will be giving them a call in a few seconds to find out who's the lucky winner of the cell phone. So if you participated in the draw, you should stay close to your radio, stay close to your telephone. You just might be the lucky winner this morning. Matt, also on the program, we'll be touching on our drive-through tips. I will also remind our customers that they can continue to win in our 10th anniversary celebration. We still have a PlayStation 4 gaming console to give away, plus a 50-inch, yes, you heard me right, a 50-inch flat TV, a smart TV, smart Samsung television, not any funny brand, but a Samsung TV.
Quality, yes.
Yeah, Samsung Smart TV. Will be giving that away in the days to come. So you still have a chance. All you need to do is spend $25 or more at KFC, write your name, address, and telephone number, and drop it in the box provided. It's that simple, and you just might win. So Matt, we're going to take a quick break. During that break, we're going to try to make contact with the folks at KFC for this first draw this morning of this smartphone compliments the good folks at Digicel.
Well, you know what somebody just said. Please pass this message on to your guest this morning. Okay, he's my co-host. I don't consider him a guest anymore. He's my co-host on the Fine Food Stop. Okay, they saw you. I have to make sure I read this message.
Are you sure this is
yes. It's good for radio. It's good for radio. It's good for you too. Matt, tell your guest. Okay, I repeat, guest. Okay. And I saw him on the stage in New York. I was very impressed. Is that bad? I don't think that was bad. They were very impressed with you.
Well, thank you, whoever you're notorious.
Thank you very much, Michael. We're gonna come back after this. We're making a call to KFC.
This year is a very special year for KFC. This year we celebrate 10 years of serving the people of Dominica. 10 years of community service. 10 years of family and fun. 10 years of unmatched customer service and unforgettable memories. And of course, 10 years of serving you great food. We want you, our valued customers, to know that we appreciate your continued patronage and loyalty. We look forward to serving you for another 10 years. Thank you.
Thank you.